Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. On this occasion, we're once again going to discuss several leaks that I've managed to find and that I think are quite interesting to talk about. As usual, this information comes from sources that are considered fairly credible. Alright, now let's get into the main topic. After yesterday we got the official drip marketing from Silverwolf SP or Silverwolf LV999. Today we finally got the official drip marketing for the second 5-star character in version 4.2, namely EVANESCIA. If we analyze from the drip marketing material released by Honkai, we can know for sure that EVANESCIA is a character who follows on the Elation path with the physical element. Although information about the path and element is not too surprising considering we all have known these details from leaks that have long been circulating in the community. On this occasion, we will once again discuss something very interesting from EVANESCIA, namely regarding the full preliminary kit of this character. For those of you who don't know or may have missed the previous discussion, we once discussed EVANESCIA's preliminary kit in a video we uploaded a few days ago. However, at that time the information about the preliminary kit was still in pieces that were incomplete, and it was still unclear which kit that was, whether it was skill, talent, or even something else. In this discussion, we will discuss the full preliminary kit of EVANESCIA. Although actually not completely full because there are still some kits that haven't been revealed, at least the information available now is far more numerous and clear compared to the previous discussion. This information source comes from the same anonymous source as our previous discussion. And because the source is anonymous, we strongly emphasize to take it with a grain of salt. Because there is a high possibility that the kit we are discussing now may be different from what will come out in the official beta. Even so, there is no harm in analyzing and speculating based on available data. Before entering the discussion of EVANESCIA's preliminary kit, there is other quite interesting information regarding this character's kit. This information comes from a different anonymous source, shared by Galaxy Leaks. We can call this source Anonymous Uncle. What's interesting about this anonymous uncle is a quite impressive track record, because recently, he managed to guess correctly about the splash art of Silverwolf SP before the official drip marketing was released. This correct prediction gives a little credibility to his information. In his post, it is mentioned that EVANESCIA will likely have a summon mechanism, and if we look more closely, it seems the summon is a kitsune or fox. This summon mechanism is likely not a MEMOSPRITE like those possessed by Remembrance Path characters, but rather a summon like Jing Yuan with Lightning Lord, Ling Sha with Friyuan, and Topaz with Numi. Let's move to the discussion of EVANESCIA's preliminary kit. As has been confirmed, EVANESCIA is a 5-star character with the Elation path and physical element. Not only that, EVANESCIA is also a main damage dealer just like Silverwolf level 999. Let's start from her basic attack. According to the anonymous source, EVANESCIA's basic attack will attack the enemy and deal physical damage and blast that is scaled from EVANESCIA's attack. This is quite interesting because from her basic attack alone she can already attack adjacent targets and not single target, a mechanism similar to that possessed by Jade, Tribi, and Yaoguang. Usually, characters who have blast basic attacks are supports or sub-DPS, not main damage dealers. It should be noted that this is a normal basic attack and not an enhanced basic attack, so the presence of the blast mechanism on a main DPS like EVANESCIA can be considered somewhat unique. Next is EVANESCIA's skill. Her skill will attack the enemy and deal physical damage and blast that is scaled from EVANESCIA's attack. At the same time, this skill adds 5 punchline stacks and regenerates energy up to a certain amount. If we look at this skill, EVANESCIA will most likely get additional energy when using the skill. If normal characters only get 30 energy from skill usage, EVANESCIA might get an additional 10 energy making the total 40 energy, thus accelerating her ultimate usage. Next is EVANESCIA's ultimate. According to information from the anonymous source, EVANESCIA will activate a certain mode, give debuff to all enemies, and ignore the defense possessed by enemies. Every time this mode is active, basic attack and skill change to enhanced mode. What's even more interesting is the presence of a special ultimate. Yes, so it can be said that EVANESCIA has two different ultimates. Her special ultimate will activate finishing attack mode, attacking all enemies in area of effect and causing physical damage plus great boon damage. At the same time, if the enemy's HP is below 50%, it will trigger an instant kill effect that can be used a maximum of 1 time every time finishing attack is launched. The mechanism of this second ultimate reminds us of Feinon's second ultimate, when he changes from Kaslana mode to normal mode. However, the effect of this special ultimate can be said to be quite overpowered, especially the instant kill mechanism when the enemy is below 50% HP. This mechanism feels very powerful, but can be accepted if the effect only applies to common or normal enemies, as long as it doesn't apply to elite enemies and bosses. And the last is EVANESCIA's Elation skill. After the number of punchlines reaches a certain number, then a high instant will immediately be triggered, causing a high instant damage plus boon damage to all enemies in area of effect. When EVANESCIA is in Amaterasu mode and summons the Kitsune Okita summon, then a high instant will be triggered 2 times with damage statistics following the existing summon. If we look at this Elation skill, it can be said that there are 2 variants of Elation skill, inside mode and outside Amaterasu mode, where the damage scaling should be larger when in Amaterasu mode. This Amaterasu mode can most likely be accessed through her ultimate, considering in the previous discussion EVANESCIA's ultimate will make her activate a certain mode. Thus is the preliminary kit of EVANESCIA that we can present. It needs to be reminded again that this information comes from an anonymous source whose credibility is still questionable. Although there is one piece of information that aligns from 2 different anonymous sources, namely about EVANESCIA having a summon. We greatly appreciate the attention and time that readers have spent to follow this review. Please share your opinions, analysis, and personal reflections in the provided comment section. What is your view regarding this discussion? Don't forget to also spread this information to fellow Honkai Star Rail players who may also be interested in information developments regarding this game. Your support in the form of likes and subscriptions is very meaningful for the continuity of this channel, ensuring that you won't miss the latest information, in-depth analysis, and comprehensive discussions regarding Honkai Star Rail in the future. See you in the next discussion and thank you for your attention.